Hello everyone and welcome to Module 4. By this point in the semester, you have completed various critical responses to the readings and movies that you have watched as part of this coursework. You've also met with a group and started to plan out your final DPR project. In this module, you will continue with many of the same activities that you have completed in previous modules. For example, in Module 3, you watched the movie Waiting for Superman. This was directed by the same director that created the movie An Inconvenient Truth. And that movie, Inconvenient Truth, was an expose about the environment and climate change. When Waiting for Superman came out, it sparked a national conversation about public education in the United States. In fact, he was even on Oprah, and she devoted an entire show to debriefing and discussing the ideas that were in that movie with fellow audience members. Now, there are plenty of people that saw the message in Waiting for Superman and believed that education was in crisis. And the director actually makes some very interesting points about the state of education. However, many other people oppose this movie and say that he slanted the movie to indicate that unions and poor teaching are the reasons for why American schools are failing. As a result, a group of teachers and parents developed a rebuttal to this by creating their own movie, and you will be watching that video this week. The title of that is The Inconvenient Truth About Not Waiting for Superman. So I want you to watch this movie and one of our objectives for the course is to take a critical eye. I'm really going to push you guys this module to take a critical eye when you're reflecting on the movies and when you're reflecting on the resources, those that are required as well as those that you bring in from outside sources. So what do I mean by taking a critical eye? Well, first I would like for you to compare and contrast the two movies that you've watched so far. Are there aspects of one movie that are more compelling than the other? Or do both movies make a good point? And what are the pros and cons about what they're saying? The same thing that goes with the readings. I want to push you to go a little bit deeper than saying, oh, I agree with this, or yes, I like this approach. I want you to apply this to your own situation. I want you to think of the pros and cons about using participatory research. I want you to ask questions, and I want you to critically engage with the material. There will be no meetings this week. You do not need to meet with your group, although you certainly can use the Adobe Connect function if you all do want to meet. In preparation for next week, though, realize that in Module 5, you will meet again with your group. And this time, you'll be meeting with one of your instructors, either myself or Professor Pombo. Instead, I tried to lighten the load a little bit this module, so I'm just asking that you watch this movie. You will be reading the chapter on making methodological choices, and then you will be continuing to identify two resources outside of course text that relate to your particular research topic, and you will review those as well. Again, just a reminder, please have all of the critical responses on one discussion thread and turn them in. For your own annotated resources, you will include the source, and then you will write the first paragraph as a summary and the second paragraph as a reflection. And then you will continue to do that for the next one. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I hope that you enjoy the material for this module, and I look forward to working with you all as we continue with our community of practice. Thank you.